Good morning, USA. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me turn it up. Oh, I should have brought some water in here. Maybe if I turn this way, that. Let's see if I can put this light out. Hold on. Ooh, I can't get that light. Hold on, y'all. I think that is better. Too much glare. I don't know, but anyway. It's my sewing machine and arsenal. I might have to go in the other room, y'all. The lighting is terrible in here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So hold on. I was listening to the Marvelettes. Listen. The hunter get captured by the gang. And the world seems like a new place. See, that's all you get. I didn't mean to set a tender trap, hoping you would fall into it. But the hunter get captured by the gang. Oh yeah. I'm going to the other room, y'all. So hold on. You're headed for a bumpy ride. Okay. See, I can't film from this room because if I turn on the light, I get too much glare. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the cord in here and come get that later. Okay, y'all. You are going on a journey into a land far, far away. To the dining room. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Can I hear some hand clap? Okay, y'all. If the computer goes down before we finish, I left my book in there. I think I got some notes. There y'all go. There y'all go. See, we're right back here with our friend Amanda. All right, let's see. I think I got some notes. I may not. But anyway, oh, I bought the remote. Okay. I was also working on a camouflage mask. And I'm going to turn it and let y'all see the beginnings of my mask before I put any pleats in. I'm making camouflage masks for the guys. And there may be one or two gals that want one too. I know my daughter loves camo. So this is it with the elastic straps. Go behind your ear. Before I put my pleats in, let me take this straight pin out. I hate to put a straight pin on my table because sometimes when you grab things up, you scratch, right? So when I get ready to start back over, I'm going to press it all down and put my pleats in like this and that. So there you have it. And what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to measure the distance. So I won't have to, for the elastic, so I won't have to go through all that pain of trying to get the elastic in the right place. So I guess I'll go ahead and get my card and my book. So hold on, honey, child. And we will discuss some classic TV, okay? I thought I wrote down some stuff. I guess I did. Okay. One day in our series, I'll probably bring up some music. I think I'll get a thing to put on my hair. Be right back. Hold 1 second. Every day seems fine, and the world seems like a new place. I didn't think that it and I didn't take the remote back, y'all. Okay. All right. Got my cord. Come on in, y'all. Come on in and let's chat. Because I'm going to get back to my sewing. I got to see if I can get up with some people. Oh, hello. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that makes my heart smile. So how are you this morning, Kingdom Boy? Wonderful. I put up some videos Saturday and yesterday because, I don't usually go live on the weekend. But I wasn't feeling too good this weekend. As a matter of fact, I had got an allergic reaction. Oh, I'm so glad. Tell them I'm glad. Wonderful. Anything I can do that make you smile or help you out in any way, I'm in. Please thumbs up the video. I am so glad. I should have bought some lotion or some kind of cream right here. But y'all know I am forever with the tea tree. Let's see, this the full bottle. I use up some tea tree, don't I? I might try the lavender today. But I'm glad I did something that helped him out. And a lot of times people say, I know what you mean. And unless they went through it, they don't know what you mean. Or they can say, I understand what you're saying. Or I know what you're going through. Unless you walked a mile in my shoes or whoever's going through something, if you walked a mile, unless you walked a mile in that person's shoes, you can't say you know what he's going through. You can just imagine. Wait a minute. I got a pop-up that won't leave. Tada said, I love y'all. You too friendly. Okay, tell him we love him too. And he's in our thoughts and prayers. And I hope he's getting better. Did he say he's feeling better? Yeah, I hope he's back to his old self in no time. I wish y'all can smell this lavender oil, y'all. Oh, it smells delicious. It smells. No wonder they put lavender in just about everything. It smells. I think I might put a drop too. I got some wax. He's at 27%. Oh, okay. I hope he's doing much better. Let me see if I can find out. I hope he's soon at 100%. Let me call Louis. Louis! Louis! Let me get him in here. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna mute the microphone for a minute so I can holler at Louis. Hold on. I don't know what he's barking at, but let me run around here right quick. Come on in here. I know if I leave you in there, you're gonna be up in the chair. Come here, Louis. Come here. Oh, I'm sorry, his mom died. Oh, tell him he and his family has my sincere condolences. Oh, I can, I haven't lost my mother, but I lost my father. So, you know, I understand about losing a parent. It's never easy to lose anybody in your family. Or even a close friend. Cause you can have close friends that's like family. Cause my mama had a close friend that we all knew from the time we was babies on up. And we all call her aunt. I've got cousins that I call aunts and uncles, you know, because you want to give them. My mom could say put a label, put a handle on their name. My mom always said put a handle on their name, put a handle on their name. So we just start calling him cousin, like his name, his initial was JC, God rest his soul. So instead of calling him cousin, we just call him Uncle JC. Tell him I am so sorry. So much going on in this world today, y'all. We need to live every minute without regrets. Hold on, let me see what Louis is, and then we'll finish. 5 in the chat. I need 5 thumbs up, guys. Louis, 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 come on, come on, come on. Come on. Okay, I'm back. I brought Louis in here with me. Yeah, still talk to your father or whoever. Just cause your parents divorced or separated, it don't mean that they don't love you. It means that some things happen in their relationship that young people can't start to understand because they don't have that mindset or that capacity. So still talk to your dad because he's still your dad. No matter what went on with your parents, it was between them. It had, you are there because you're the child. But what goes on in their relationship is between them. And that's one thing I'm glad parents don't do is put children in their relationship. What they shouldn't do. I brought Louis back in here because I know he'll be in that chair that my husband don't want him in. Yes, so much stuff going on in the world. I showed one of my masks in the beginning that I was working on. I'm making some camo masks. Cause my husband said he wants one. My daughter wants one for her fiance, and I'm making one for my 14-year-old grandson. And I don't know if my oldest grandson. My oldest grandson turned 20 the other day. So since they want us to stay in, my daughter gave him a little get together with him and his girlfriend and everything. So she got the rest of us online and had a virtual party. And my grandson enjoyed himself because y'all know he just had an accident 3 weeks ago. But I'm gonna, Kingdom Boy, I am getting me, uh, hold on a minute, let me move this pop up. This week, I hope to get a post office box so that if anybody wants to send me anything, and then I have, because I I thought about whether or not to put my return address on Tie Dye's card, but I said Tie Dye's a good fella, and I know he wouldn't do anything deliberately to try to hurt me or anything. So, but the world is full of crazies. What in the? I'm waiting for some people to come in so we can chat about what. And I know what I got on my title. I'm starting a series where we talk about things from back in the day. And I know you young people, you wouldn't probably be able to catch up. But if there's do you watch any detective shows or any shows like that where they try to find? It's called Who Done It, crime shows. Like if somebody killed somebody or something like that, it was a show where the police find out who it is. Mm. Oh, I thought I left my book in there. Y'all know why I'm sitting at the computer. I'm always putting on lavender oil or tea tree oil. It makes my skin feel much better. And I could use both in my hair. So if it start running down my arm, I just wipe my hands in my hair. Yes, I know you young people wouldn't know anything about classic TV because y'all wasn't born at that time. Today is May 4th. I don't even have my phone. Hold on while I go and fetch my phone because I need to have my phone wherever I go. It's not in my pocket. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take the remote round to the den and I'm gonna get my phone. Louis, you stay here. Come on, Louis, let me find my phone. Come on, Lou. Okay. Says 4 in the chat. Any. I don't have any thumbs up. Come on, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope to have my hour soon, but seems like here lately I haven't had the motivation to really, you know, pump the gas on YouTube. But I may start doing that when the weather change. But I had wanted to talk about classic TV, and thanks for the thumbs up. I want to talk about classic detective shows. Maybe I'll just start. If anybody come in, chime in. I'm gonna tell y'all one. I'm gonna go to Chrome on my phone so I can pull up one of my favorite crime. Uh, and if anybody that's young and this is above your head, I'm sorry, but maybe you can. Maybe some of these shows might have some actors they will be older than that you have heard of or that's been in some other stuff you have watched. But one favorite crime or detective show was, let me get a new tab on Chrome. Let me see where my dog is. Louie? He's out there in the hallway. Okay. I'm going to bring it up. One of my favorite detective shows was Toma. See, a lot of these shows, people didn't, let me see how I found it the other day. I'm going to have to put his name. Tony Musante. Okay. He had a mole on his face. Hey! First, good morning. I'm starting a series this week where I talk of stuff like classic TV, classic Avon fragrances, or classic sitcoms. Thank you, Vern. And today I was talking about one of my favorite detective shows was called Toma, Toma. The star was Tony Musante. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Oh, and then he died 2013. Oh, he was so handsome. Let me pull it up. That's him. He played in a show. He died in 2013. He was 77. Oh, he was so handsome. And he played in a crime or detective show called Toma. Let me okay. Toma. Police Detective David Toma fights crime in Newark, New Jersey. That was and it was filmed on location at Universal Studios in California. You know, they bring a show and it was depicted for being in Newark, New Jersey, and they filmed it in California. How wonderful. Thank you, Vern. Another one of my favorite crime detective shows was Adam 12. Adam 12. It was a police drama. Let's see who some of the stars were. I remember, why did it go away? And they would get up there and they'll, Adam 12. Oh, I love that show. I might have to look it up. Let's see. Martin Milner, yes, he was one of the stars. Kent McCord. You know, Martin Milner, he was in Route 66 with George Harrison, but that's for another video. And let's see, can I bring a picture up of them? Oh, both of them were so handsome. One Adam 12, one Adam 12. Okay. Who can forget bald head guy with the lollipop in his mouth? Yes, that was Kojak. I love Kojak. So I'm not gonna, but I tell you what I want to bring up. Mannix. Mannix, let's see. Joe Mannix is a Los Angeles based detective who ends up taking a lot of punishment. When the show starts, he works for a large LA detective agency, Interact. But beginning in season 2, he sets out on his own to become a private investigator, assisted by lawyer secretary Peggy Fair, the widow of a police officer in the course of crime. See who played. Gail Fisher. Yeah, she was his, what they call Gail Friday, like his receptionist secretary. Let's see. And Mike Connors. Mike Connors' Manic Star was 91. He died in January 26, 2017. Well, that's when they put it there. Mike Connors plays Manic. Yes, Telly Savalas. Yes. Yes. And you know, he had that little flair about him, and he would say, "Who loves you, baby?" Yeah, Telly Savalas. And back then, when he had his head all bald and everything, there wasn't too many people, wearing a shaven head. So I don't know if his was because of alopecia or whatever, but all he knew was it made him sexy. Yeah. I thought I had written some notes. Let me see. Okay. Evidently I didn't. Sometimes you write notes and then they end up somewhere else. Yes. And there was a gentleman in that show that played, let me see, he had a brother, I think, that was in that. Let me see, can I find it? I think he had Yes, Kojak. There he is in all his baldness. Let's see. Drama series 1973. We old girl. Hello. Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? I have been to see my wife. She's the darling of my life, but she cannot leave her mother. Bird, this is for my. Uh-oh. My alarm going off. Louis, that's okay. Louis, I sing that to Billy, and his picture looked like Billy. Billy, I hope you're okay. You saw a spider crawling on you all, made you a spider. Oh, don't worry about it. Just kill him and move on. Yeah, it says in here, who loves you, baby? That would be Theo Kojak, the bald lollipop sucking New York detective who wasn't afraid to bend the rules and bust the bad guys. Louis, it's okay. Cynical but upbeat. Kojak not only has a talent for a detective, he also is blessed with the perfect parking karma. He is always able to find a parking space right at the crime scene, even in Manhattan. Now that's power. He had a brother, George Savalas. I think he played on the show too. Kevin Dobson played in. Oh yeah, Kevin Dobson was from. If you remember, oh, the spinoff from Dallas. What was it? I can't think of it right now. Good morning, Ashley. How are you? We are talking about classic detective shows. Right now, I had talked about Kojak. So let's see. Another, who can mention another crime detective show? How wonderful. Are you, he's welcome on Kingdom Boy anytime. But you know, those shows, when they came on, and all of them had these nice theme songs. And if I play a theme song now, I'll probably get. But let me see. I think there was something here where you could get the theme song. But anyway, my first one I talked about was Toma. Then I went to Manny. Then I went to Adam 12. I think the last one was Kojak. Right? Those shows, those actors, you know, back in the day, and I'm sure the actors of today, because back then the women was called actress and the guys were called actors. Now they done threw away actress and called all of them actors. Yeah, y'all just yeah, he was the heavy set. Yeah, the brother. Yeah, the brother was a little plump, and I think his brother had curly hair. So maybe Kojak hair was the same way, and maybe they made his hair bald to distinguish between him and his brother. I don't know, but that was a good show. Let's see, can we come up with another crime detective show? And there, one day I had written. I'm gonna start keeping better notes, y'all. And y'all know what? There's a song. You know, I always tell y'all a song is stuck in my head. And there's a song by my all-time favorite Marvin Gaye. Where are you going? Day in, day out. Sidewalk sleepers roundabout. Day after day, the beat goes on. Day after day, another war goes on. Tell me, where are you going? What the future holds. Let me stop, y'all. But if you have time and you like my man Marvin Gaye like I do, listen to the song. And A lot of times I'll listen to a song to get the words. Then I'll listen to it again to hear the beat. Then once you know the words and it strike up something in you, you'll go back and forth to that song. Okay. Okay, let me find another detective. Okay. Um, Let me see. Best crime police. Y'all remember the one that there was a show with a thank you. Thank you, Vern. There Barnaby Jones, yes, I'm sorry. I was sitting here rattling up. Yes, Barnaby Jones. Yes, Barnaby Jones. Thank you. All right, let me go. Let me go back and um, Barnaby Jones. Yes, my man, Buddy Epstein from the Beverly Hills Billies. Yes, who can forget that? Barnaby Jones. Let's see. Private Eye worked with his widowed daughter-in-law to solve cases. Final episode date April 3rd, 1980. Wow. Wow. Nomination Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama. Lee Merriweather. Wasn't Lee Merriweather back in the day a Miss America or Miss somebody? I think she was. Barnaby Jones is a television detective show starring Betty Epstein and Lee Merriweather. Related shows Cannon. Yes, I remember Cannon. Cannon starred this kind of round guy. Cannon, an American detective television series by Martin Quinn. William Conrad played the title character of private detective Frank Cannon. And they don't have a picture, but he was kind of a round, he had a little weight, but he did his job, didn't he? He did his job. And you know what? Another one came up in my mind, and just like that, it went away before I started talking about Cannon. Because it was the one I was going to say, who can forget so and so and so? So let me hit my back arrow. But there were some good shows back in the day. Okay, let me go back. Oh, policewoman, Angie Dickinson. That's who I was thinking about. Cause all the shows show the guys doing their thing. So I'm glad they put a woman out there doing hers. So let me find Angie Dickinson. Y'all know I don't know how I can remember this stuff. Okay. Angie Dickinson. Anybody remember her? A-N-G. Yeah. Oh, she was so beautiful. Angie Dickinson. Let's see. She was married to Burt Baccarat. Wait a minute, y'all. Angie Dickinson was married to, see, like I remember that. She was married to, then she married Jean Dickinson. She was married to Burt Baccarat from 1965 to 1961. 1952 to 1960, she was married to Jean Dickinson. She had one child, Leah Nikki Baccarat. Let's see. Policewoman, that's it. Let me find it. Policewoman. An undercover policewoman for the Criminal Conspiracy Unit of the Los Angeles Police Department investigates crime. Oh, no problem, Mama Joan. How are you? I started my series today and I was just talking about Angie Dickinson. She played in Police Woman. Because, like I was saying, in those police shows or detective shows, whatever you want to call it, they showed the men out front. Say what? He had a restaurant down the street where you work. And a few minutes ago, I mentioned about Mannix, and he had Gail Fisher as his Gail Friday, GAL. That's what they used to call him sometimes. Well, in New York, I attended a charm school called Ophelia DeVore School of Charm. And y'all know she was the first black um, supermodel, and she had a charm school. And in the charm school, we learned certain things, but the basic was put a lot of us out for being models. But my mom got gravely ill, and I had to come home. But I said that to say this: Gail Fisher attended that school too, but that was years before I went to it. So getting back to Police Woman, East Norwich, Nassau County. Okay, yeah. So they showed a woman doing her thing. How about Cagney and Lacey? That was two women detectives. I guess they started more and more putting women out front. Cagney and Lacey. Let me see. Let me find Cagney. Because if I put, you ever go to write up to type a A and your big finger slip and you type a S? Cagney and Lacey, America. Well, they said that was drama, but I thought it was police detective. Hold on. Yes, Mary Beth Lacey and Chris Cagney are female police officer in New York City. Oh, you mean the Gail Fisher? Yeah. Yes, Gail Fisher was on Mannix. And at one time, I was thinking Mannix was Stacy Keach. And oh, how I love Stacy Keach, but it was Mike Connors. Yes. Hold on a minute, y'all. Y'all got these allergies, so I have got to get me a tissue. Be right back. Louie, Louie, Louie. I'm just going to get a tissue, Louie. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I'm back. Okay. Yes, Gail Fisher, she was on Mannix. She was African American. I don't know what they mean when they call us some things, y'all. So, but yes, okay. I mentioned Cag. Y'all know there were a lot of great detective or crime shows, just like they are now. I don't know a lot about the crime shows of today. I know they have what? Criminal Minds, where that's FBI. Y'all know Shamar Moore plays in that. Then they have the young guy, where they call him Dr. Reed, Reid, which was my maiden name. And he could sit and read something and zoom right through it and get, I guess he was some kind of a genius. But, and what they have, uh, I I bet you my husband could tell me some crime detective show up today. You know, back in the day, they called it Who Done It, and they would write it all together. And they, let me say, Magnum, yes, woohoo, yes, 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 yes. Magnum, oh, he was, oh yes, who can forget Magnum with his handsome self, y'all? The epitome of a handsome man was Tom Selleck. Uh, yes, girl. Okay, CSI. Yes. Yeah, 'cause I know. And one of them had the initial N something on the end, crime unit something. But let me find some information on Magnum. Magnum. Magnum PI. Y'all, they have him playing on the. And he played this. Y'all remember there was a picture back, well, it wasn't too far back in the day, but it was back in it. It might have been 2010, 2012, something, called Vegas. You remember that? It was centered around a casino. That was a good show. And my husband and I used to sit down and watch that like when we were eating our lunch. And y'all know for lunch we used to love to have tomato soup and grilled cheese, right? I can have the grilled cheese there now, but I sure can't have the tomatoes. And we would watch Vegas about that time. We would get our lunch in our TV tray, sit in front of TV and watch Vegas. And I think Tom Selleck came in towards the end. But yes, 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 yes. Y'all know he put me in the mind of a young Rock Hudson. Y'all know when Rock Hudson was young in his heyday? There wasn't too many men that was as handsome as Rock Hudson. Blue Blood. Somebody told, isn't that a detective show too? Because when I was mentioning something about Tom Selleck one day, I don't know whether it was on the channel or in life, sitting around talking with my husband or somebody, Tom Selleck name came up. And that show, Blue Blood, came up. Let's see. Yes, Tom Selleck was so. You remember the man, that house he was in, and he had the way the man hair growed? The series makes the most of its Hawaiian setting by sending Private Eye Thomas Magnum all over Oahu, righting wrongs, at least when he wasn't dealing with security at the Pasha State dubbed Robin's Nest of absentee owner and celebrated by unseen author Robin Masters. Yes, 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 yes. CBS was the network. Oh, it's on Hallmark Channel, y'all, at 3 p.m. I'm going to have to try to find. Yes, yes, yes. And y'all knew what? The black guy was Roger E. Mosley, then Larry Manetti, and John Hillerman was the one that had a groove funny. He played Lance White, a private detective. And y'all know what? Y'all know a lot of Hollywood guys didn't grow old gracefully, but Tom Selleck grew old gracefully, right? Tom Selleck, he still looked good. And y'all know what? Robert Redford ain't no slouch either. He grew old gracefully. But you can see some, I guess, yes, he still looked good. Yes, and he can still make the women swoon. You know that? I'm sitting here, never met him on TV and swooning. Because I remember when I was at Ophelia DeVore, and she, excuse me, she was telling us one day when we was in class, one of our teacher, Miss Wellington, and I do remember her. She would tell me about how in the class they had Johnny Mathis to come in, and how the girls, because to us, we were, we were 18, 17, 18 years old. So to we were girls to her because she was a woman. And she said the girls in the class just almost died. And they wanted to see the effect if someone comes in the room, how the women would act. But she knew how we would act, or how the girls would act. Yeah, he is kind of, yeah. And you remember there was a wrestler called Magnum T.I. I loved him too, but he got in an accident that kind of limit his ability to walk. I don't know if he's still living or not, but oh, how I love Magnum TI or TA or whatever they called it. But yes, Tom Selleck, Magnum. Yes, 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 yes. Born, he is 6 feet 4 inches tall. I knew that man was tall, 6 feet 4 inches tall. Okay, he got two children, Hannah Margaret Selleck. Who named that girl like that? Anyway, I digress. Kevin Selleck. You don't find too many Caucasian with the name Kevin now, do you? Okay, so let me go back and find some other detective shows. My dog is under the table asleep and he's snoring. Okay. All right. Yeah, they talked about Criminal Minds was from 205. It's still going there. Okay. And let's see. I talked about Cagney and Lacey. Oh Lord, let me not go to something that got me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn my sound down because y'all know YouTube is not gonna have it now. Sorry about that. Yes, Terry Allen. Yes. Mama Joan, yes. I know this is going off script because we're talking about detective shows, but I love me some Magnum TA. That's what that TA stands for, Terry Allen. Thank you for bringing that back. Oh, how I loved him. And the Rock and Roll Express. Okay, I'm going to bring up old detective shows. I don't want to see that. Let's see, maybe y'all remember Monk with his old crazy self? He going somewhere and he holler wanting to touch anything because he was such a germaphobe. Monk. Oh, remember Moonlighting? Y'all remember Moonlighting? What was her name? She was wasn't she at one time the girl that played Moonlighting? I can't. Wasn't she a model or something at one time? Let's see. Let me see. And there was a a, a show that Stephanie Zimbalist played in. I remember her. Let's see. Stephanie Zimbalist. Yes. Hold on, I think somebody knocking at my door. Hold on. Okay, yes, Sam. I'm on my live. You can turn the light on there now. Don't you still have your key? Don't you still have your key to the front door? No. Oh, you need to use it. I'll get you another one. Okay. Louis heard something. He kept. Yes, Moonlight, Sybil Shepherd, and Bruce Willis. Thank you. Yeah, it's cold. It is cool. Yes, moonlighting. Hey, Khadija. Okay, have a good day at work. Don't work too hard.
You ain't got no hand sanitizer over here?
No, it's in the room only. Let's see what show Stephanie Zimbalist played in.
You got no salt and pepper over here?
Nope, it's on the kitchen table in the cabinet one.
What
Oh,
is that?
her dad was Ephraim. You remember Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.? He was so handsome. Oh, she played in Remington Steele with Pierce Brosnan. And her name popped up. He was handsome and she was beautiful. Ooh. Take a look at Pierce Brosnan, y'all. Who can forget that face?
He's no Hugh Jackman, but okay.
Hugh Jackman, what he played in?
Wolverine.
Wolverine. My daughter loved Hugh Jackman. Hey. She gonna say, she know that is a handsome piece of man. Let's just make it larger and bring. No, I'm talking about classic detective shows from back in the day. Remington Steele. Yes. And that's, remember I mentioned Stephanie. I hadn't remembered him, but I remember Stephanie Zimbalist. And her dad, wasn't her dad Ephraim Zimbalist Jr.? Oh, he was handsome too. Okay, yes. There was some nice show. Let's see. Let me find out. I was looking at something up here when I saw Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. Cause I thought he played in a show that was a detective show. She was born October the 8th, 1956. She played Laura Holt in the NBC detective series Remington Steele. Her parents are Ephraim Zimbalist Jr., just like I thought, and Loranda Spalding. Let's see, I'm trying to bring up Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. because I thought he played in a detective show, but don't bring, let's see. All right.
Your grandson went to the hospital this morning.
What's wrong with him?
He couldn't breathe.
What they tell him? Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Yes, Dragnet. Oh, who can, y'all? That was at the top when it comes to detective shows, because Hawaii 5-0, yes. Oh, Dragnet is clap. Did Harry Morgan play? And then the dog had one come up with a heavy voice. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch Dragnet. That was one of my favorites. And y'all know what? When I think of Dragnet, and I don't know why this make me think of 77 Sunset Strip. I don't know why. And 77 Sunset Strip, I don't think that was a detective show, but it comes up in my mind all the time. You know, the guy, he was always combing his hair, sitting back on his little sports car. He would say, and they would say, Cookie, lend me your comb. No, they don't make TV shows today. And y'all know, as I was mentioning before, I know the actors of the day put their heart and soul in it. But way back in the day when they wasn't arguing over how much money you pay me, or I'm not going to star in this show if I don't get $80 million for the rest of my life kind of thing, they got out there and they gave it their all. And a lot of these shows, the actors are what you call iconic, like from Adam 12.
Did you say June was in the hospital?
Kaderi mom, what's wrong with her?
Clots in both lungs.
Oh Lord.
And when she just said, I said, how you know Trey told you? He said, yeah.
That's
He said,
serious.
and when I was asking what he said, before I could even ask him how you said, he messaged back, and I don't care.
Who said it?
The grandson.
Oh, tell
And
him
when I told Bree, she bust out laughing.
That's not the way.
Even though Jude, it's strange how karma works.
Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all. Yes, Beretta. Oh, y'all know the guy that plays Beretta was crazy. Remember? I got to find that. That Burns, thank you. That was another good one,
You know what I
Beretta.
realized yes the other day?
Huh?
You know them Dodge Challengers, right? Every time looking at
I love those.
it made me think of the Dukes of Hazzard, right? But that's what we used to sit and watch.
Yeah.
But they was a rebel.
Yeah, I know. I was telling somebody the other day the Dukes of Hazzard, and you saw that flag. Cause Chris and Tiny used to love to watch it.
Yeah,
and we didn't know what that flag meant back then. Well, we weren't paying it. Let me.
Oh Lord, let me ask my mom. They didn't know what they had me sitting down watching.
See, I put in Beretta. It's gonna ask me where I talking about Beretta. No, I was not talking about Beretta. That Robert Blake played Tony Beretta. Yes. And y'all know Robert Blake was just as crazy as they come. Y'all remember he had all that money, but he drove around in an old hoopty.
Yeah. I'm scared Louis gonna jump on my food.
He will if you don't push the chair. Push the food back up this way. And I don't have any here. Here, dish towel. And wasn't he being tried years ago for something? He was only 5 feet 4 inches tall, y'all. Robert Blake is an American actor. He is perhaps best known for his starring role in the film In Cold Blood and the U.S. television series Beretta. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wasn't he one of, oh, yes, he was on The Little Rascal. Back then, when he was on, they start calling the Owl Game. Yes. He was only 5 feet 4 inches tall, poor thing. Yes, for killing his wife. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Y'all know this is pulling a whole lot of stuff out of us.
They're checking the temperature as you walk in the door.
Well, that's good. Yes, Robert Blake was crazy. Yes, he's a good actor. And see, back like I was saying, back in the days when these shows came out, yes, the actors of the day put their heart and soul in it, but they demand more money now. And they are paid more money. Back in the day, those actors did what they call honing their crafts. And they had to really be able to act to keep people mind on those shows. And y'all know some of those shows, you know how some shows go on and on and on and on. Some of those shows should have still been coming on. I know some of the actors were probably been 100 years old, but they could get, like have one of their sons or daughters or nieces and nephews come in and take over the business, and have them walk in as like supporting role where they gave information to the person to help them along their journey. Quincy, yes, he was. What wasn't he a medical examiner that did autopsies? Yes, they were owned by their studios before. And y'all, who can forget Columbo? Columbo. Yeah. He walked around with his eye. He had one eye that was kind of a little. Now, no disrespect to anybody. I'm talking about the show now. He walked around like he just got out of bed. But he knew what he was doing. That Columbo.
He's no Adrian Moore.
Yeah, we talked about Monk earlier with his germaphobe self.
That's my favorite TV show. We're somewhat alike.
Yes, Columbo. He coming there with his all-weather coat or raincoat, whatever you call it, that little tan coat, but look like he slept in it. And who y'all remember the Night Stalker? Was that a detective show?
You need Night Rider.
No, I ain't talking about no Night Rider. Night Rider was a drama series. We'll talk about dramas.
Who was that? Michael Knight. What's his name?
I can't think of it. Nikki used to love him.
We all did. He was
Night Stalker, yes. There was, you know what? I should have had a pencil and paper writing this stuff down called Kaina White. There was some good shows. And a lot of time it was like if they wanted to get out of that contract or something, they went through hell and high water to get
David
anything.
Hasselhoff. No wonder I like
David Hasselhoff. Yes, he played Knight Rider. Nikki used to love him. She probably still do. Robert Blake. Now, when I was looking for this stuff, it wouldn't come up. Robert Blake acquitted of wife's murder. March 16, 2005, after a 3-month-long criminal trial. I know he was on. He was crazy, but he could act.
What's his man name on this fine black man?
What? Who?
Philip Michael Thomas.
Yeah, he played. Oh, yes. What was the show?
Miami Vice.
Miami Vice. My daughter just asked me about Philip Michael Thomas.
Ooh,
the man got 3 first names. Philip Michael Thomas. I think Nisha used to like him.
Pretty face.
What was the white guy name? Oh Lord. Let me look up Miami Vice. She got her man on Philip Michael Thomas.
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson. Oh yeah. Don Johnson. He was handsome too.
He ain't looking like this. Even in his old age, Philip Michael Thomas said, "Come here."
Yeah, Philip Michael Thomas had a nice, pretty head of hair. Y'all know what? We can't take nothing from any of these actors, cause all of them had that little thing about them. Oh Lord, yeah. Give it to me. Let me show
him. Pretty green eye.
Y'all just hear me try to whistle. If I could whistle.
Let me see what he look like now.
A fine specimen of a man.
Give me here. Let me see what he look like now.
Oh God.
Let me see what he look like now. Let me see it.
Good.
He's still just fine. That ain't still pretty.
I don't know. He looked like he could.
Come on, he's still pretty.
My daughter said he's still pretty. He looked like, in this picture now, he looked like he should play Kris Kringle, the Germany Santa Claus, the German Santa Claus. Don Johnson played in something.
You see his hand in the back?
Yeah.
I'm full of blood. You got to listen on your teeth.
I don't care. I'm going to wipe it off in a minute.
You a barbecue center for
Did Don Johnson playing something else, y'all?
You see how old he is. I love him.
Nash Bridges, yes. Oh, that was a good show too.
Dog, get away from me.
Louis, send him out in the hall. Yeah, we talked about Columbo. There was some.
He's 70.
He's 70.
He'll be 71 May 26th.
Let's see. I don't know what that dog. Let's see. Best crime TV series police dramas. Boston Legal, Burn Notice, Charlie's Angels, y'all.
How many kids he got?
How many children he got?
11.
Philip Michael Thomas got 11 kids. I already saw all the women used to run behind him. I wonder he ain't got 20.
He got a son named Sacred, a daughter named Imad, a daughter named Cheyenne, a son named Charisma, a son named Sovereign, a daughter named Sasha, a son named Gabriel, a daughter named India, a daughter named Krishna, a son named Noble, and a daughter named Melody.
Oh, Lord. Let's see. Barney Miller. Y'all, another iconic show. Barney. Yes, he was
He kept all his looks
gorgeous.
from his kids.
He got what?
He kept all his looks from his kids.
Boston League. I never watched that. But there was some good cop shows. Let's
Best
see.
cop show now is Criminal Minds.
Yes, Criminal Minds. You did love Criminal Minds. Top 10 detective shows. Well, I guess I get ready. I didn't see it was a
Well, he cut the beard.
he cut his beard off. Now he look like he homeless.
Look, I ain't showing you nothing else. He just don't appreciate good beauty when you see it.
He do look homeless with his beard cut off. Let's see. Veronica Mars. Police Squad. I remember that one. Let's see. There was some good old 70 detective shows. Let's see. Did we call out any of them? Yes. Kojak, the Rockford Files, y'all. James Garner. Remember Mama John, we talked about him the other day? James Garner, I said, I think he played Bet Masterson. And I think Bet Masterson, let's see. Starsky and Hutch. Ooh, the dark hair was in that. He was handsome too. Columbo, Kojak. Hawaii Five.
Matlock.
Matlock. Yes, y'all, we forgot Matlock.
That's one of my favorites.
There was some good ones. Hawaii Five-0, yes. Heart to Heart. Y'all remember that? Heart to Heart. Chips. With Eric Estrada on that motorcycle, y'all. Let's go. Louis. Yes, Matlock. We talked about Dragnet. Let's see. Kolchak is a Night Stalker. Yeah, we talked about him.
It was 12 kids. I forgot there's a Philip Michael Thomas Jr.
Philip Michael Thomas got 12 children. Well, he had the money to take care of all of them. Let's see. Burt Reynolds was Dan August. There was Longstreet. We talked about him.
My mom got 12 kids by 5 women, so that ain't too bad.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Hawkins, I remember that one. I talked about Bonnie Miller, Hawaii Five-0, Chips, Cops, Barnaby Jones, yes. There was some. Wasn't the show 21 Jump Street? Wasn't that some kind of a detective show, y'all? Y'all remember that one? 21 Jump Street? The Fugitive, y'all. The Fugitive. I remember that one. Yes. 77 Sunset Strip was down in the bottom. 77 Sunset Strip. Y'all remember that theme song, Mama John? Yes, Johnny Depp. Holly Robinson Pete played in it too, I think. Yes. So 77 Sunset Strip was kind of a detective show. Well, I'm gonna get ready to sign off because my daughter bought me some lunch. And tomorrow, I'm gonna try to make notes. I want to talk about classic movies. Yes, Holly Robinson Pete. Tomorrow, I want to talk about classic movies. To name one, To Kill a Mockingbird.
To Serve with Love.
Oh, To Serve with Love, my favorite movie of all time. Girl, don't mention that. Don't mention that. Y'all, see now, y'all know a lot of my favorites. Tomorrow, Lord willing, we will talk about classic movies. And I'm going to have to really make myself some notes. Classic movies. So y'all put your thinking cap on. Cause your Mama Joe, you know we talked about the birds the other day, right? So we know we're gonna talk about To Serve with Love, the birds, and anything Alfred Hitchcock. Okay? And then we'll get to classic sitcoms, you know, like Good Times. So everybody, I thank you for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. And as always, be safe, stay vigilant, stay prayed up, and do what your state and local government tell you to do. And y'all, please keep everyone in your prayers because some people are essential workers. Like my daughter, she went back to work today and they have to be there. My grandson, my daughter's fiance. Let's keep people that have people working in grocery stores and Walmart that have to check everybody out. Because y'all know people, you know, people still be coming out when they're supposed to be quarantined. So everybody have a blessed day. My alarm keep going off. I don't know what my daughter, my son, my dog, what my Louie is hearing. But until next video, bye bye. Have a great day, everybody. I don't know what Louie barking at.